It is Friday, November the 19th, 2020. What? 2021. I am James. You are you. We are here at a very unusual time. Is it still unusual? We've done this a couple times, various times. Usually we're on at 9 o'clock. We did a 6 o'clock. We did a 7 o'clock. Many moons ago, we did a Sunday 11 o'clock. But now we come to you live and in living color along the information superhighway, also known as the internet, directly from twitch.tv/athome with James. Currently 6 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour, 1 hour earlier than we're used to. Devin, our production assistant, quoted as saying in the chat, "Wow, isn't it weird that the show is on at 8 p.m.? I'll be honest, I hate it. By the way, it's me, Devin. It's settled. I'm going to have 5 Mike's Hard Lemonades. If I get loaded, I get loaded." Our production assistant has zero faith in the fact that this show is happening at 8 p.m. And you know what? That's my fault. That's my fault. People are going to tune in at 9 expecting to see a live broadcast. And guess what they're going to be confronted with? No live broadcast. They're going to get to watch an episode that is banked in the vault on demand. But is it really the same? I look at our views after 30, 35, 40. I don't know who is watching this show after the fact. It's not me. I'm going to be totally honest. I've never watched a full episode of this show. Sure, I've seen bits and pieces, segments here and there, snippets, chunks, quarters, full episode. I don't think so. But I will say this to the people who are watching these banked episodes. Not only do I appreciate you, not only do I thank you, but I love you. And that's something that I haven't said to anyone in over 5 years. So I hope that when I say that, you feel it as intently as I mean it when I say it. What is on tonight's show? Tell you what, I'm taking it easy. Just like the Eagles said, I'm taking it easy. What does it mean to take it easy? Well, in no uncertain terms, I'm phoning it in tonight. It's early. I'm not quite as feisty as I am at 9 o'clock p.m. I know. Could things be that different an hour early? Yeah, they can. 8 o'clock, people are out there having dinner. They're having a nice little bath. They're getting ready for the fun, wacky, and weird world of at home. We're not going to get fun and wacky, so we're going to take it down a notch. We're going to really ease in to tonight's episode. What's going to happen? Much later on, we have got a man who, frankly, every time he's here, ridicules me, picks on me, he negs me. And why does he neg me? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The #1 pickup artist in Montreal, Socratease, is back against my better judgment. And I say that every single solitary time this individual appears on this show. Socratease is here. Also joining us is a guy who is, frankly, a real stand-up kind of person. He looks out for the kids. His name is Daniel Perrin, and he is part of a neighborhood watch to make sure that kids stay safe. He is here tonight. In just a matter of moments, we've got someone that I look up to. A guest that I, frankly, get a little flustered when he's on this show because this term gets thrown around a lot. And I don't want to be hyperbolic here, but I maybe will. This guy's my hero. This guy is my hero. Not unlike the way Superman, or rather Spider-Man, was to Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott in the year 2002. This guy is my hero. His name is Mike Amico. He is the leader of the Montreal chapter of the Guardian Angels. If you don't know what the Guardian Angels are, they are similar to Mr. Perrin. They cruise the streets making sure that crime is at a 0 on 10. And what's the catch tonight? I said it's Phone It In Friday. I haven't set anything up. I have no theme. I have not imposed any segments or games or knickknacks or doodads on any of our guests. They're going to decide what they're here to talk about. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't be any more excited. 3 different guests talking about 3 different things. It's a smorgasbord of variety and conversation. So let's kick the show off in high gear. I was talking about him. I was gushing about him. And now I can't wait to talk to the man. Here he is, the one and only Guardian Angel himself, Mike Amico.
Hey, James.
Mike,
how you
Mr.
doing?
Amico.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's good to see you again, Mike.
It's good to see you too.
I noticed that you're hanging out with what looks to be some of the Angels.
Oh yeah, we're down. We're having a nice meal.
Having a nice meal. Where are you coming to us from tonight, Mr.
Coming
Amico?
to you from Schwartz's.
You're at short. So you're saying, of course, behind you is the founder of the Guardian Angels, Curtis Sliwa. You guys are all in Montreal
Mr.
tonight.
Sliwa's in Montreal. We're all taking it ease.
Well, it looks like what is that? A toothpick in your mouth?
It's a popsicle
Yeah.
stick.
Oh, you guys are having popsicles tonight?
Yeah, I just we had some dessert.
Wow. So I imagine for folks like Curtis Sliwa who come to us from New York City, they're used to brisket and corned beef, things like that. How do they take to Schwartz's famous smoked meat sandwich?
Well, everyone's partial to their own locale cuisine, but he liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys have a couple black cherries, a pickle, full sour, half sour, side of fries.
Yeah. He's used to, of course, Katz's Deli.
Yeah. You might want to pick up that popsicle stick there.
I got it.
Yeah. Nice catch.
Thank
well,
you.
Mike, people who might not
You know Katz's Deli?
I know Katz's Deli, a famous deli in New York City.
Billy Crystal, Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
I'll have what he's having.
Yeah.
Or she.
Yeah. But that was that famous faking an orgasm scene.
That was fake?
Well, from what I understand from the film When Harry Met Sally, I believe she was trying to indicate how easy it is to fake an orgasm. You ever fake an orgasm, Mike?
Oh, all the time.
Really? You?
All the time, yeah.
I feel like someone like you must get a lot of ladies. And I hope I'm not putting you on the spot or asking too much information from you, but someone usually who stands up for the less fortunate. Again, I used the term earlier, and I don't think it's out of line to say it. A hero. You must get a lot of people hitting on you, Mike.
Yeah, it comes with the gig.
Yep.
I'm not one to brag. I don't like to kiss and tell or other things and tell.
Yeah, you faked an orgasm?
Oh yeah, all the time.
How do you do it?
You got to well, you're putting me on the spot here, Jay.
I'm sorry, Mike. We can move away from this topic.
Well, you just kind of, you imagine the last orgasm you had.
So you imagine the last orgasm.
Yeah, James, remember the last orgasm you had?
Me?
Yeah, when was it?
Been a while. Like Aaron Lewis
It's been a while.
said. Yep. Well, let's move on from this topic, right? Because we're not here to talk about orgasms, right? We want to keep this show out of the gutter. We're taking it easy. It's a Phone It In Friday. I've put it up to our guests to come up with their topics and their perspective tonight. So, Mike, what do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, the holidays are coming up, James.
They sure are.
You know these holidays?
We're talking about Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's.
Sure, yeah, all of the and of course the next one. You know what that is?
The next one after New Year's?
No, the next one coming up first.
Coming up first? Well, I don't think I know.
It's Black Friday, James.
It's true, Black Friday. Well, that can be from what I understand, a pretty dangerous time due to consumerism.
Dangerous time, a lot of shoplifting on Black Friday. People like those discounts, and then they take the stuff.
Well, not only shoplifting, but people getting into physical altercations over a toaster oven, a flat screen TV, a slap chop.
Slap chop. ShamWow.
Yep.
Yeah.
OxyClean.
Yeah, silly tape.
Yeah. Beanie Babies.
Sure, yeah, of course. GameCube.
Yep. Well, so it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. You're going to be keeping things safe during the holiday season as of Black Friday. Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping some of these shoppers safe.
Well, now Black Friday is not really as big here as it is in the States, but it's certainly leaked over. Are there any stores that you're keeping a special eye on?
We're going to be patrolling the big ones, James. We're going to be patrolling your Best Buys. The electronics. People like to trample into an electronics store.
Right. So the people that are going to be at the, I assume the downtown location for the Best Buy, they're going to see you and the other Montreal Angels patrolling on Black Friday.
Sure, but we're also hitting up the Agrignon location.
So you're going to every Best Buy on the island?
Yeah, we got people out in at Fairview Mall.
What about Laval?
Laval, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so as of midnight on Black Friday, you, as well as many of the other members of the Montreal chapter, are going to be scattered around the city.
That's right.
Keeping things in order.
We're waiting in all the lines.
Mike, I don't want to, again, we were talking earlier about kind of really building you up here, and I hope that you don't mind these compliments, and you don't feel like I'm blowing smoke up your rear end, but I almost look at you as almost not just a guardian angel, but it's almost like if Santa Claus was able to keep the peace.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm also a secret shopper.
You picked up a job as a secret shopper?
I'm going to the stores,
Yeah.
protecting the people, but I'm also a secret shopper.
Where are you doing the secret shopping at?
Best Buy.
Mm-hmm. So wait, so just the Best Buys?
Just the Best Buys.
Well, there's other electronic stores, right? What about the Source?
The Source. No one goes there anymore.
What about Canada Computers?
No one goes to Canada Computers.
What about Future Shop?
Future Shop's dead.
All the way?
All the way dead. Radio Shack, is that the next one you're gonna bring up, James?
I would have maybe said HMV.
HMV? That's not an electronics store, that's a music shop.
Well, now, there's one thing, we're getting a question coming in from the chat right now. People are noticing that, I guess you become acclimated to Montreal. You've lost your New York accent.
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs.
Wow.
I lost my accent.
Yeah, there's hints of it that come in and out.
It comes back once in a while,
Probably you get a little bit worked up.
Well, I get worked up about things.
Yeah, well, there you go. Things. So you see someone acting out of sorts in the metro or the subways, not
acting out of sorts, acting at a Best Buy.
Right, yeah, of course. Well, I said acting out of sorts, but all right. And that's probably when you get worked up the New Yorker and you comes back.
Aye, bada boom, bada bing.
All right, well, Mike, I want to know, do you have any safety tips for the people that are looking to, again, avoid danger and action at any of the Best Buy locations on Black Friday?
Sure. First things first.
It's coming back now.
I don't go talking about your accent.
I'm happy that it's back.
Because you have an accent.
Yeah, well, I would assume so.
Yeah, and it goes in and out. It goes in and out.
My accent goes in and out.
Your accent goes in and out. Sometimes it's Montreal. Sometimes it's, I don't know,
well, I don't know if
Morin Heights.
Your fingers here. Yeah, drink up. So, tips of how people can stay out of trouble at Best Buy on Black Friday.
First, you gotta show up early in the line. Don't cut in line.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no one appreciates a line cutter.
No one likes a line cutter. That's gonna aggravate people. You're gonna already get into an altercation.
Because tensions are already high, right? People want to get that special gift for their special someone.
Don't pay somebody to wait in line for you either. If you're buying something, you buy it yourself. Sometimes there's these rich guys. They pay like a less well-to-do person to wait in line, like 5 of them, and then they get all the stuff.
Right. So this is a matter of being decent and allowing other people who are going to be purchasing items to have their pick of the litter.
Be decent. Bring a taser.
Yeah. Wait, bring a taser?
Bring a taser. You don't use it, but you have it on you as a warning sign to the rest of the members of the line.
Well, here's the thing that I'm curious about is that even though you're saying don't use it, the Guardian Angels are known for their non-violent, non-weapon-based approach.
Well, we don't use weapons. We never use weapons.
Right.
I don't even have a knife in my house.
But you're encouraging people to bring, if I'm understanding correctly.
Never used a sword.
I understand you've never used a sword, but you're encouraging people to bring a taser, despite the fact that you discourage weapon-based violence.
Well, they're not Guardian Angels, James.
Right. Okay, so because they're not Guardian Angels, they can have a weapon.
And it doesn't even have to be a loaded taser that's the batteries could be drained.
So it's basically what we might call a dummy taser.
It could be a dummy taser. It could be one of those Nerf tasers that they have these days. Or a water taser.
A water taser?
Yeah, water taser. Kids play with them in the summer.
So you stick it against someone and it shoots water directly into their
skin? It's a super taser. Yeah, super soaker.
Taser.
Super soaker
now
taser.
I understand. Okay, so don't cut in line.
Yeah.
Don't pay someone to stand in line. It sounds like a lot of your tips are mostly line-based.
Yeah. Don't do lines of cocaine.
In the line or in
Don't.
general?
Anywhere.
All right.
What else? That's it.
Okay, so your tips for Black Friday include don't cut in line, don't pay someone to stand in line, and don't do any cocaine lines.
Yeah. And don't trample anybody.
Don't trample anyone. Now, have you ever gotten into a sticky situation yourself patrolling a Black Friday before?
Yeah, once, this was about 3 years ago, James. This was about 3 years ago. And I was in line at a Best Buy, and the guy in front of me, he did a line of cocaine.
What did he look like?
He looked kind of like you, James.
Well, I assure you it wasn't me.
I didn't say it was you. I said he looked kind of like you.
Well, because 3 years ago, I suspect you were still in New York City.
I was in New York.
Yeah.
And then they opened the doors right after he lifted his head, and he ran right through a television.
Wait, you mean like 2 delivery guys had a flat screen TV on each end and he ran through it?
Yeah,
like
they were carrying it to
glass
somebody's
in a
car.
movie?
The first television to get sold, they were carrying it to a car like a glass plane, and he ran right through it.
Wait, so he ran through a TV
and he got electrocuted.
like someone walking, like running through a finish line at a race?
Yeah.
And he got electrocuted by an unplugged television?
Yeah, and then he died, James. And he looked
So
exactly like you.
Well, it wasn't me. I'm alive. So you're saying that you believe that had he not been high on cocaine, this could have been averted?
Or if he had a taser on him.
Why would having a taser on him have helped? Does he still do the cocaine in your taser scenario?
What do you mean my scenario?
Well, because you said if he had a taser, it would have been okay. Does he still do the cocaine?
I said it might have been okay. Well, he might have maybe given himself a little tase and woken himself up to what the situation was.
All right. Well, Mike, you mentioned as we begin to wind down here, you said that the next big holiday or event is Black Friday, but I think there's something that's going to be happening even before Black Friday. This coming Monday, a few nights from tonight, it's the 2nd annual at-home tree lighting where right behind me, we're going to be lighting up my Christmas tree like they do in your hometown of New York City at Rockefeller Center. And I hope there nothing bad happens. Otherwise, we're going to have to ask for some help from you and the other
Well,
guardians.
we'll send an angel. I'll go myself.
You're gonna patrol my apartment.
I'll patrol your apartment, yeah.
Make sure no one does cocaine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll you got a taser, James?
Well, I don't have a taser, phony or otherwise.
Okay. But do you got cocaine?
No, I don't do cocaine.
Yeah, right.
You think Mike, I look up to you, and if you're telling me...
Let me see the inside of that nose.
Clean as a whistle.
All right. Carry on.
Well, Mike, look, I'll tell you what, if we get into any difficulties or there's some nefarious behavior, I'll be the first person to call you on Monday night.
Well, I'm going to be there before you even call me.
What do you mean? You're going to be at my apartment before you call me?
I'm going to be at your apartment before you call me.
Okay, so you're accepting the position.
What?
Of
What's
on
that,
Monday,
Mr. Sliwa? Oh, I gotta go, James.
All right, well, Mike, have a good rest of your dinner with the rest of the Guardians Angels, Curtis Sliwa, as well as the entire troop.
All right, later.
All right, that was Mike D'Amico. Something weird about that guy. Usually he's a lot more composed. I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little worried that Mike D'Amico is high on cocaine. He's really hyper-focused on all that coke talk. Like I mentioned, this coming Monday, we are going to be lighting up my Christmas tree. I said this last year, and I'll say it again. It is just like Rockefeller Center, but much, much smaller. There are no celebrities. The entire thing is indoors in an apartment. And finally, it's far less impressive. This coming Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at the time that we truly belong at. But it doesn't mean we can't have some fun tonight. We're taking it easy. It's Phone It In Friday. I have planned nothing. It is up to our guests to determine topics of discussion. So on that topic, let's bring out our next guest. This is someone who really makes life safe for the children. And again, another guest I look up to. Please welcome Danielle Parent. Danielle, how are you tonight?
Hey, James, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, Danielle.
Oh, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's just, since the last time we spoke, you got a mustache.
I always had a mustache.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just really grown in, you know?
Well, yeah, it was Movember.
Oh, you're promoting Movember here tonight.
Well, I'm not promoting it here tonight, but I'm participating in it.
Well, that's what I mean. By participating, you're promoting the movement to encourage awareness for men's health.
That's right. I'm trying to get a couple of good guy points.
Good guy points.
Yeah.
Why are you
GGPs.
lacking? Are you looking GGPs in that respect?
Well, you always got to
Yeah.
impress the judge, you know.
Right.
When
What do you mean?
when a judge gives custody of your kids to your wife and declares her the more fit parent, sometimes it's good to do a couple of good things for the community and get some of that faith back in yourself.
This has come up a couple times, right? You lost custody of your kids.
Hey, James, you might have a sip of my drink?
No, absolutely. Get quenched.
It's a coffee.
For people who don't know, your ex-wife Marge has custody of your kids Bart and Lisa.
And Maggie.
And Maggie, of course.
I've got 3 kids, James. Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, and wonderful kids. But I don't get to see them that often because my ex, Marge, she got custody.
When you were telling us off air that your ex-wife Marge and the kids are actually hanging out with her sisters this weekend.
Yeah. Selma and Patty.
So yeah, your ex-wife Marge is hanging out with her sisters, Patty and Selma. What was your relationship like with Patty and Selma?
They were always they're always mean to me, James.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Well,
I don't want
tough,
to say I don't want to say a bad word, but they're
You don't have to, right? They were unkind.
unkind. You know, a couple
Yeah.
of bees.
Well, you were also about how after the show tonight you're gonna be hanging out with a couple of your friends tonight too.
Oh yeah, I'm going down to Moe's, and we're gonna hang out with Barney and
Yeah, I got the list. You got Barney, and then you said you were hanging out with your friends. Was this Lenny and Carl?
Lenny and Carl. Yeah, good guys.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you have a good time tonight hanging out with your
But
friends.
don't worry, Judge. I'm not going to be drinking tonight.
I'm not a judge.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
here to
talking.
judge you.
If the judge is watching, I'm not
Yeah.
going to be drinking tonight.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's great.
More than one duff.
Now, Danielle, I'm sorry. I keep calling
It's
you
Daniel.
I know. Yeah.
Daniel
Your name
Parent.
it just reads very French. I do this every time. It's Daniel
Hey
Parent.
James, you might have a drink of my soda.
You're drinking soda and coffee tonight.
Yeah.
Look, if you're having a night on the town, you want to, I guess, get a little vibrant by drinking caffeine and keeping yourself hydrated with water.
That's right. It's very important to keep hydrated. One trick that I have is you got to drink enough until your urine is clear.
All right. Well, that's a very wise tip, and you're here to give us tips tonight. From what I understand, you're part of a neighborhood watch.
The last pee you took, James, was it clear?
It was quite clear. Yeah, I would say 30-70. 30% a little yellow, 70% clear.
And here's another trick. If you want to save water in your mobile home or your tent, if it's yellow, let it mellow.
Why did you wait? Why mobile home or tent? What about apartment or home?
Well, I'm just talking about the current circumstances that I'm in.
Right, I understand. Last time you came to us, you were giving us tips about how to have a safe Halloween, and you were giving away candy under a bridge in your tent shanty.
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're running low on your water supply, or if they charge you water by the liter, here's a little tip. If it's brown, flush it down. But if it's yellow, you let it mellow.
Right, and you mellow it out by drinking some water.
Or you don't flush.
Right, I understand. Well, again, it's Phone It In Friday. I haven't come up with any topics. You're part of a neighborhood watch. Daniel, what do you want to talk about tonight? What's on your mind?
Well, I really appreciated that last guest?
Who's a guest?
Guest you had on because, I appreciated safety tips for Black Friday.
Yep.
And, of course, the holidays are coming out, and I'm going to be giving my own safety tips.
Okay, so wait, you've also got safety
I've got
tips.
safety tips.
It makes sense. That makes sense.
So, the holidays are coming around, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of those holidays, James?
Well, we've got Christmas.
That's the one. Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. Yeah. You
What
want
else
to
you
list
got?
the others?
Yeah, what else you got?
Well, there's Kwanzaa.
Sure.
There's New Year's Eve. There's Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And of course, there's Black Friday. There's Cyber Monday as well.
Cyber Monday, sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of cybersecurity crimes.
Yeah, there's Taco Tuesday.
Well, I don't know if I call that a holiday.
I celebrate that at my tent.
Well, that's okay, but I'm saying it's not a holiday that people celebrate.
Oh. There's the La Day de la Muerta.
Yeah, I think that's in May.
Sure. Oh, it's coming up eventually.
Yeah, it's coming up eventually. Yeah, all these holidays are technically coming up.
Easter.
It's coming up.
It's okay if I have a sip of my drink.
Yeah. Get quenched. So you got tips.
Anyway, the
on
one I
how to
wanted to talk about was Christmas.
Yeah, the holidays are coming up.
Yeah, the holidays are coming up, and Christmas. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say Christmas.
I did. It was the first holiday
Okay.
I said Christmas, and you said, "Yeah, that's the one."
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have impersonated you. That was rude of me.
It's okay. It was pretty good.
All right.
Hey, you should do that kind of stuff.
Impersonations?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I dabble from time to time.
Oh yeah. What do you got?
Well, I did you. Sometimes I do Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay. Can we give me a little taste?
Well, it's quite loud.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's do it one time.
You want to do one? Okay. Well, what do you want me to say is Gilbert Gottfried?
Say.
How about the holidays are coming up?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So this is me doing the holidays are coming up as Gilbert Gottfried, and it goes something like this: The holidays are coming up.
Hey, what? Hey, Gilbert. What kind of holidays are coming up?
Well, that's the extent of my impersonation. I've got neighbors here, and I don't want my neighbors to think I'm some weirdo that's doing Gilbert Gottfried impersonations to himself around the holidays.
Yeah, sure. Well, the one I wanted to talk about was Christmas. Christmas is coming up, James. You know that?
Yep, I know. Yeah, do I know Christmas? Yes.
It's okay if I have a sip of my water bottle.
You got a big water bottle too? All right, sure. All right, yeah. So the holidays are coming up. Christmas, I know that one.
So you got to be on the lookout for fake Santa Clauses.
Okay. And why is that? Now, fake Santa Clauses, I wasn't sure that was a problem that people encountered during the holiday season.
Well, you know what it's like out there. You've seen Home Alone.
Sure, yeah. Well, I don't recall there wasn't a villainous Santa in that film, though.
Sure. But there are villains about, right?
Sure, yeah.
And some of the most villainous people are the people who like kids a little too much.
Yeah. I think I catch your drift. So you're saying that they're dressing up as Santa to get their jollies.
Exactly. So what I've been doing is I've been going to these different malls where there's Santas allowing kids to sit on their lap, and I check their laps first, and I sit on them for a little bit, and I.
What are you now? Hold on. What are you checking their laps for?
Well, any funny business, James.
What do you mean by funny business?
Well, if something's not quite right with their pants.
What could not be quite right? Pants are too tight, too loose?
Too tight, yeah. Too loose. There could be something else in there. Could have a hole where there shouldn't be a hole in the pants. Anyway,
right.
So I
we're not talking about scuffed up knee holes either.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about I'll have what he's having.
You'd be surprised. That's the second time that movie has come up tonight.
Which movie?
Oh, that wasn't a When Harry Met Sally reference?
I saw a lot of good movies recently.
Which ones?
Plenty of movies,
So you've seen so many movies that you can't remember the movies?
You've Got Mail.
Sure, yeah. Another Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan,
yeah, I know.
Sleepless in Seattle.
It's another Meg Ryan.
Oh, I've seen a lot of really good movies.
Yeah, I understand. Now, so you're making sure that these Santas are keeping things above board and they have nothing but good intentions.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly.
What are you searching over there?
Nothing.
I can hear you typing on your keyboard.
My keyboard? I'm outside, James.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean you can't have a laptop.
I've seen plenty of good movies lately, James.
Right. Yeah, I want to take a stab in the dark as to what you're doing, but I won't.
City of Angels?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Meg Ryan.
Top Gun?
Meg Ryan.
Yeah. In the Cut?
Well, I'm not familiar, but I'm assuming Meg
Ryan.
Oh,
it's a great movie.
Yeah. Oh, so you've seen a lot of good ones.
Meg Ryan's in it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, back on the subject of the holiday season, what else are you doing to keep kids safe?
Addicted to Love?
Meg Ryan, yeah.
Joe versus the Volcano?
Yeah, Meg Ryan.
course, Courage Under Fire I saw recently.
Yeah, can I ask you a question, Daniel?
Yeah.
It seems like you've got a thing for Meg Ryan.
No, absolutely not.
Well, you said you've seen a lot of good movies lately, and all you've been doing is naming Meg Ryan films. I've never seen you so distracted.
I disagree on your recap of what's happened.
What would you recap it as?
I'm just listing a bunch of good movies I saw recently.
Yeah, but they all have a common denominator. And
It's not that they're movies, James? Yeah. They're all movies?
Well, yeah, there's a couple common denominators. They're all movies. They're all good, but they all feature Meg Ryan.
The Wedding Planner I saw recently. That has Jennifer Lopez in it.
Sure, yeah.
And also has Meg Ryan.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But, look, Daniel, if you got a crush on her, I don't care.
I don't have a crush on her.
Look, I'm just saying that I've never seen you take your eyes off the prize of safety. You're usually so diligent when you come here. You generally talk about two things.
Just because I rented a VHS copy of Lost Souls this weekend doesn't mean I have a crush on Meg Ryan, even though she happens to be Meg Ryan.
It sounds like if you're renting a VHS, it seems like you have a real crush on her if you're still renting VHS.
Well, that's what I got on the divorce, James.
All I'm saying...
I didn't get the DVD player or the Laserdisc.
All I'm saying is that usually you're hyper-focused on two things. The first of which being children's safety. The second of which, staying hydrated. It seems like this whole Meg Ryan thing is completely taking you off course. And I'm just saying it's fine.
Well, I appreciate that, James. I'll admit, I do sort of fancy Meg Ryan a little bit.
That's fine.
You know, right? She was a voice in Inside Out.
Yep. You know a lot about Meg Ryan.
Well, you do too. You knew that.
It's true.
Maybe you have a crush on Meg Ryan.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I do. Is it possible we both have a crush on the same woman?
I will stay away from her, James.
Look, yeah, I'm not going to be...
She's mine.
I don't think that your judge is going to appreciate that tone.
Hey, you mind if I have a sip of my drink?
No, I don't mind at all. I assure you, Daniel, that I'm not going to be creeping around Meg Ryan the way you do these Santas as you're trying to sniff out their questionable behavior.
Anyway, so I caught a Santa.
You actually caught a creepy Santa.
Well, alleged. I'm forced to say alleged.
Okay. Well, and that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what tipped you off about this particular Santa?
I just had a hunch.
What was the hunch?
I just got a feeling.
What was the feeling? You saw him?
I saw him, and he had a kid on his lap.
Sure, as Santas happen to do.
And the kid got off his lap, and he had a weird smile on his face, and he made this funky noise.
The Santa did? What was the noise? What was this? What's a funky noise?
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, you mean he was ho-ho-hoing?
Yeah.
Every Santa does that.
Not the way this guy did it.
Okay, so, I would say Santa is common for ho-ho-ho, or ho-ho-ho.
James, my senses are tingling right now.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not a mall Santa. Are you saying that
I'm going to have to go over there and sit in your lap.
Look, you need not sit in my lap. There's no holes in my pants.
I might have to.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you want to.
I might have to inspect those pants.
Why, I invite you. Are you going to come over on Monday?
You having people over Monday?
Well, I'm going to be lighting up my Christmas tree live on the air. Okay, well, here, don't be shy. Invite Barney and Lenny and Carl.
Really?
No.
All right. Well, Barney's going to be pissed.
Well, I'm sure he'll find a way to cope.
Yeah, he'll drink, probably.
Well,
he's a drunk.
Maybe. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. He's sort of lovable for that reason.
Oh, is he? Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, anything before we let you go tonight?
It's been fun.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have fun, right? Especially, the holidays are coming up.
Yeah, like,
Do you have any holiday plans?
Nah.
Well, why don't you come over on Monday?
Really?
Why not?
All right, James. Thank you.
You're welcome. Daniel, have a good night and try not to get too lubricated.
Mind if I have a lap sip of my drink?
No, of course. Finish it off for us.
All right.
All right. Well, that was Daniel Parent. He is the leader of a neighborhood watch that, well, their mandate is to keep kids safe on the street. So I guess this is a warning out there to any would-be perverted Santas who might be watching this show right now. If you are, change directions, get off course, because Daniel Parent is out for blood this holiday season. Folks, we're about to welcome our final guest of the night. Now, we've had our two guests, and generally speaking, I have a pretty good relationship with both of those gentlemen. This last guest, I don't have the greatest relationship, but, we've been talking about it. It's a very festive time of the year. I'm feeling overjoyed. I'm feeling tantalized by the holiday season. It's cheery. I feel jolly, so I'm going to do whatever I can to avoid any type of kerfuffle, verbal or otherwise, with our upcoming guest. Please welcome Montreal's #1 pickup artist. He is the founder and director of Socratease College, the #1 place in Montreal to step up your game. Please welcome pickup artist extraordinaire Socratease. Socratease, how's it going?
Hey, James, how's it going?
I'm doing very well. You're coming to us tonight from your nightclub/school named Sucker Please.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from Sucker Please. Come on down. Hot Friday night at the club. Bottle service popping all night. And, bring a lady or two.
Well, you must be excited. It's as of November 15th, your bar can be full capacity.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a little bit of pressure because it means we got to squeeze those people right in.
Well, and I guess the upside too is, and you mentioned invite a lady. If you don't have a lady, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of eligible bachelors and bachelorettes for people to test out their game skills live and in living color.
Oh, absolutely. We always have the hottest gals and guys and otherwise here at Sucker Please. So come on down. There's a lot of hot singles. There's a lot of hot couples. There's a lot of hot thruples ready to throb all night at the club.
You just say there's a lot of hot thruples ready to throb at the club. I don't know if I like that tone. I don't think Daniel Parent is going to like it either.
It sounds like you don't have wax in your ears, James. You can hear me loud and clear.
I hear you loud and clear. Well,
that's good. Personal hygiene is very important when it comes to the pickup game. Whiten those teeth. Wash those jeans. Slap on some antiperspirant.
Now, hold on. Did you consider clean jeans part of hygiene?
Yeah. What, you wear dirty jeans, James?
I wouldn't consider clothes a part of hygiene. I would say what is ever featured on your person. So
what is ever?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to clarify for you here. Under your armpits, behind the ears, in the ears, like you mentioned.
Just
fresh
teasing
breath.
You, James.
That's Well, I wanted to bring you on tonight, Sarge, because I feel like there's often a real back and forth. Is it fair to say that you've been known to neg me a little bit on the show?
Sure, I neg you, but I only neg the ones I love.
So you're saying right here on the air you love me?
Yeah, James. I've become accustomed to your face.
All right. Well, maybe one night I'll make it out to Sucker Please.
You should. The first bottle's on me.
Well, I don't drink.
James, you're killing me here, man.
Well, what do you want me to do? Just start
drinking? Is a very important part of pickup.
Yeah, well, this is where that
social lubricant.
I understand it's social lubricant, right? But I feel that as a sober person, it's probably inappropriate to try to pick up someone who might be under the influence.
There's no law saying that's the case.
Well, let's move on from there. Socratease, tonight is take it easy. We're really relaxed on tonight's episode. It's Phone It In Friday. I've got nothing planned. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, I'm the holidays are coming up, James.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Christmas.
Sure, yeah.
Kwanzaa, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Taco Tuesday,
Easter.
I'm sure Taco Tuesday means something different at your club, though.
What's that supposed to mean?
What do you mean? You gonna tell me that reference is lost on you? Of all people?
You're talking about the Mexican food tacos?
No, that tacos is sometimes a slang.
For what?
Well, sometimes it's slang for a woman's genital area. Call it like a pink taco.
James, that's awesome.
You like that? I thought yeah. I was worried there for a second. You like that?
I love that.
I just gave you a special night on Tuesdays.
Yeah. From now on, once a month, first Tuesday of every month, it's Taco Tuesday. Ladies' genitals drink for free. Anyway, holidays are coming up, James.
Holidays coming up.
Yeah. Christmas.
Okay, over there.
So I wanted to give some safety tips for how to have safe sex over the holidays.
Oh, wait. You want to have... So you're also about safety tonight, but specifically safe sex during the holidays?
That's right, James. As you may know, people like to get...
I can't believe each guest tonight has got safety tips.
Why?
Well, it just seemed like I had no intention of having an across-the-board subject or topic or theme, and out of the blue, each guest wants to talk about safety, and we end with you, safe sex?
Yeah.
All right, well, tell us more.
Well, number one rule. Well, let me preamble this a little bit with, people like to get frisky on the holidays. The eggnog is pouring.
Yeah. Spiked.
You got the Rockettes dancing.
You're saying people get so aroused by virtue of watching the New York Rockettes?
Yeah, they do that dance, James.
The mistletoe's hanging?
That dance.
All right, easy, Billy Crystal.
I thought that was more of an Al Pacino.
All right, well.
Anyway, you got the music playing. It's cold outside,
Yeah.
but it can be hot inside.
Yeah, I think people, it's pretty fair to say, and we had this debate last year, that people are looking for romantic connection during the holiday season.
People are trying to up the presents they're about to get.
Right? Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Well, if you put out a little bit, you might get a better present.
So you're saying if someone submits to somebody else's, and I mean this in only the best of ways, consensually.
Everything's consensual here.
Yeah,
so.
If you submit to someone's erotic advances, they might give you a great present because you had intercourse with them.
Sure, I mean, it happens. What's the real world we're living in? Stuff like that happens.
Yeah. Okay, so you
might originally have gotten a gift card, $25 to winners, but then you do the dirty, and you get $50 to Gap.
You gotta go real dirty.
Yeah. Oh, if you go real dirty, you're getting $75 to Banana Republic.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess we've got a man of wealth and taste here.
And then if things get crazy, you might even be going to Zara.
Well, I'll tell you what, things ain't getting crazy for me because I ain't shopping at no Zara. Now, your tips are specifically how to have safe sex. Now, I feel like the safe sex tips are pretty common knowledge.
Well, not these ones, though.
Well, can I take a stab in the dark?
Okay, sure.
Well, is one of your tips to wear a condom while having sexual intercourse?
I mean, that's my tip.
Wait, it's just the one tip?
It's my tip.
So they're not tips. You got one safety tip. It's wear a condom.
Yeah.
Well, I said I can take a stab in the dark, and you said with mine. All right. You seem almost surprised that I would have known that it's wear a condom.
Well, I just assume that you've never had sex before, James.
Even if I hadn't, it's pretty. They teach you this in high school.
I didn't think you went to high school.
Okay, well, even if you don't go to high school, your parents tell you.
James, I thought.
Let's say it.
I thought your dad passed away.
Well, that is true. The rest.
So there you go.
All right. So, but you deduced that there's no conceivable way I would have known. Okay.
You never got the talk.
All right. Well, let's get into it, Socrates.
So you got to open the package.
Sure.
When you're aroused.
Yeah.
And then you slowly roll it on the phallus.
So wait, can I see your hand gesture of how you did that?
Slowly roll it on the phallus.
Now that is engorged.
Well, what can I say?
Well, you don't have to say anything. Look, if you're well endowed, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so continue.
Continue with what?
Well, you said roll it down. You're talking about having safe sex.
Yeah,
what comes
that's
next?
the end of it.
So you put the condom on.
Yeah, and then you have sex.
All right.
Like this.
Wait, let's see. Looks like you're raising the roof. All right. Socratease, can I ask you a question?
Anything, James. I'm your teacher.
Are you now? This is this has happened before. Are you having sex right now?
Yeah.
Right. So this feels like every other time you appear on this show, you're in the middle of. Are you having safe sex?
Absolutely, James.
Right.
I put a condom on. Actually, I put 2 condoms on before the show.
You're wearing 2 condoms?
Yeah.
Now, what do you say to people who say that it decreases pleasure?
Well, I'm not wearing them in the same place, James.
Where are you wearing them?
I got one on the front, one in the back.
Wait, hold on. You mean your genitals and your rear end?
Yeah.
Why? Wait, is it in the one in the rear end? Is it inside of you?
No, it's outside.
Wait, it's hanging out of you like a tail.
It's hanging loose.
Why are you doing that?
Just in case anything comes out there, catches it.
So, if I'm to understand correctly, you're wearing a condom on your penis. You're currently having sexual intercourse, and you've got a condom tucked into you from behind in case anything comes out. Am I to understand?
No, it's hanging out like a satchel. You know when a horse walks around and there's a pouch to catch its poo?
Yeah, but you said in case. Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask. This is in case you have to defecate. You're going to defecate into the condom while you're having sexual intercourse.
That's right, James. You gotta practice safe sex.
Yeah, your sex control is unbelievable. You're carrying on a conversation like, what? Can I ask you what is happening right now?
I mean, I don't want to ruin any of.
You don't want to get into the dirty details. Yeah, you don't want to ruin the mood for your partner.
Yeah, exactly. But there's some thrusting and there's some jiving.
You're thrusting. You seem as steady as a rock.
Yeah, well, I'm thrust. You ever watch Elvis perform?
Yes.
He would move his hips without moving his top of his body.
You're right. Okay, so basically from the waist up, you're still, and from the waist down, you're in absolute movement.
That's right. My feet are still also.
Okay, well, it's like a sandwich of movement.
That's a great way of putting it.
Well,
I'm going to add that to my next syllabus.
Okay, so you're going to add that movement to your syllabus. Now,
I'm going to describe it as a sandwich of movement.
Before we let you go, when is your next open drop-in workshop?
Well, first Wednesday every month, 10 p.m. We got an open workshop at the back in the back room of Socratease. It's bring your own felt. We make fedoras. It's bring your own shards of glass because we're going to be making some sunglasses. And this year, we're also going to have. Bring your own fortunes.
Bring your own. What does that mean? Bring your own fortunes.
Well, a classic pickup move is if you tell a lady or a guy fortune, and it can be pretty impressive if you get it pretty accurate.
Okay, well, of course, we did a little pre-interview with you and our production assistant, Devin. He also mentioned that you said because it's the holiday season, you're going to be make your own mistletoe belt buckle.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because this is a classic move. If you find yourself out under the mistletoe, you got to kiss it.
You want to do it safe, right?
Safely, of course. Wear a condom or.
All right. Well, Socratease, before we let you go, I'm curious to know: are you going to be tuning in to see the tree lighting this upcoming Monday?
You having a tree lighting on Monday, James?
Monday. Inside of my apartment, I'm going to be lighting up my very own tree.
Oh, that's nice. I don't have anybody to spend Christmas with this year.
You of all people, come on. You're having sex with someone right now.
Yeah.
Why don't, is this not your, maybe a special person in your life?
Nah.
What's her name?
Joanne.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could spend it with Joanne, Socratease.
We don't really get along.
Well, on that note, it's
Hey, can I come by?
On Monday?
Yeah.
You want to come over too?
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, Socratease, look, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you finish strong with Joanne.
Thanks. We're about to finish.
Yeah, which end?
What?
Which end?
All of them, James.
Oh my God. Socratease, thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you on Monday night, I guess.
All right, take care.
That was Socratease, Montreal's #1 pickup artist. He was currently having sex. He had a condom inside of him on the rear end, and I asked him, which part are you going to finish with? He said both, which means that he expels all excrement while having sexual interaction. Folks, that was it. Phone It In Fridays in the books. I can't believe it. Each and every one of our guests was here to not only talk about safety, but safety during the holidays. A nice little preview for what is to come. I've been mentioning it all night long. Please stop by this coming Monday. It's when we kick off the holiday season in full force right here on At Home with James. Is a little early. I'm so excited. And maybe it is a little bit early. Christmas is coming. Who's going to be here on Monday? Well, I guess I'm having a party in my apartment. But in addition to that, we are going to be, for the second year in a row, shrinking Dave Kaufman down to a miniature. He is going to be live underneath the tree in my Christmas village this coming Monday. I hope to see you there. Tell your mom, dad, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, Grammy, Grampy. Tell your neighbor, tell your best friend, hey, maybe, just maybe, you tell your worst enemy. Until then, have yourselves a nice weekend. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.